Welcome back to the podcast. Autumn's ovulating. What episode's this, boys?
Not ovulating.
42.
You just said you were bleeding on the chair. And what could that have
That's
meant?
the opposite.
Do you have an incision or a cut
No, she
or
has
an
an
open
incision.
wound?
Do you and Bruce use the condom
No.
that I gave you?
The golden condom?
The golden condom, yeah.
Steve
I got
has
it for her for a birthday.
It's made of eggshell.
24
sharp.
karat gold covered in eggshell.
But it's shaped like periwinkle boots. So
What they do is the tip keeps twirling until it can't anymore.
well, that's how Bruce's tip is shaped.
Yeah.
So it only makes sense to
Yeah.
find a glove that fits.
Hey,
Yeah.
are any of you guys' dicks curved? You ever see porn where the guy's dick's just
Yeah, I think we talked about that one time and how much it bothered me. Oh no, it was on Always Open where I talked about it ruins a porn for me when the dick is
Oh,
weird.
yeah,
I just
and then
realized
it's brought
when
up
they
space dicks.
Closes
Yeah.
in on the guy's butthole.
I love that scene.
I hate the ones where it's
That
clearly
one's-
like where it's like an amateur porn and they just put the camera like on the dresser or something
Oh, and it's too
then it's just
far and-
him on top of her just pounding her,
just see his
but it's
eyes.
only his fucking asshole and balls
He's like
just fucking.
perineum, just like glistening. Yeah.
He's been sweating.
Beads of sweat coming only from the inside of his asshole and down his
What
leg.
it does is, but the bead of sweat is the size of an anal bead, so it goes like this. It opens.
Here's the thing: if you make porn, watch good
What?
porn and then recreate those angles simply. Don't. Do
What you
your
need
own
is a
fucking
cameraman.
angles.
Like, get
You need a
creative
cameraman in there with you.
it. Get creative, but do something good.
40p is not enough, guys. Better camera.
Best part
40p.
about porn though is the comments. Easily. Do you guys ever look at porn comments?
No.
I do after I come every single time, and I don't care
And then you
anymore.
feel bad?
Yeah, and then I just look at the comments.
I look at there and it's like, wow, that titty great. And then there's another one
That
that's like,
titty
Very nice
great.
check out my
pussy on
Vimeo.
that bitch.
Check out my Vimeo.
So
The
those are-
SoundCloud link.
Remember when
Check
we were
out my
about
porn
to
fucking hub profile.
put all of our content on Pornhub and move over to that platform?
a lot of people are doing that.
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
should.
But we actually have a few sponsors for today.
Yeah.
We have Vincero
We've got Quip.
and
We've
Quip
got him.
and Hims. Thank you guys for sponsoring the podcast. The podcast. Our very first sponsor, though, is Vincero. Are you looking to increase your perceived success and wealth without paying a huge price tag? Well, Vincero has a modern and contemporary style that looks bold and professional. Get the watch built for a boss. Oh yeah, right here, baby.
That's the one.
It's time to step up your game and stand out. A luxury watch doesn't have to cost you a fortune. And you'll see why when you check out Vincero. Every watch is manufactured and quality checked by hand before being shipped out to you, the consumer. This is the kind of attention to detail and dedication to quality typically only seen with luxury watch brands over $500. And Vincero watches start at a little over $100. So once again, I've said it before and I'll say it again, and I'm saying it again right now. My favorite Vincero watch is the tan band leather watch. It's wonderful.
White face.
White face.
Rose gold digits.
Grace.
Silver face. Fareed has a really nice Vincero watch that's metal. It's like gunmetal matte and it has a metal band too.
I like
It's
my
really
Vincero
sick.
watch better.
I know you
I
do.
do like yours better too, but
Okay.
Everyone likes mine better.
Free used our code, by the way.
No, he didn't actually.
He did. He said he did yesterday.
Yes, you're right.
So with over 6,500 5-star reviews and a 2-year warranty, you can shop with confidence. You have to check them out. I know you'll love them just as much as I do. Go to www.vincerowatches.com/pine42 and enter promo code PINE to get 15% off your entire order. Don't blend in, stand out. Get a Vincero watch at vincerowatches.com/pine42.
Pine42.
Thank you, Vincero, for sponsoring the podcast.
Thank you, Vincero.
Appreciate it.
Thanks.
Let's talk more about the number 42.
Yeah, remember the movie 23?
I love that movie. I actually love
The
that
number
movie.
23?
Yeah, with
I think
Jim Carrey.
it's one of those movies that had many missed opportunities, but it's entertaining.
It is
You know.
entertaining.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
You know, Jim Carrey's doing another serious movie.
He already did.
Really?
It's already out. The one where he's like a detective.
Yes.
What?
It's like
And he has
Swiss
like
or
a-
something.
What's it called?
He has an Irish
Sweden?
accent or something?
Oh,
or Scottish
Sweeney
or something?
Todd?
Sweeney Todd, the
He's got a
sequel.
Sweeney Todd accent. No, I saw it. He has a buzzed head and a beard, and he plays a homicide detective. And I think it takes place in Sweden. And it has, I think, like a 5 out of 10 and like
Yeah.
a 40 Metascore.
Well, it didn't look good. That was the thing.
Yeah, no, the thing about that really got me going was that it didn't look good.
Yeah.
How was the script and the acting?
I didn't
The story?
see it. It just didn't look good to me. And,
Yeah, it didn't look
clearly
good.
the reviews state that. There's also...
Yeah, it only made like 200 billion.
Oh my God. Have you guys seen the trailer for Suspiria?
Yes,
No.
it looks
No, I
amazing.
haven't seen it.
It
I
captures
don't care enough.
All right.
70s horror and the way that cinematography was done and like the framing and stuff like that in 70s
It's a little
films.
Kubrick-y in a way.
Yeah, but it's also like if you watch like or even like The Exorcist, like and just honestly like a lot of 70s films, like very different kind of framing, very different kind of like camera movement and stuff like that. And like there isn't much to show the acting in the trailer, but like it just
But Tilda Swinton's in it.
Tilda
And that means
Swinton's
it's
in
going
it.
to be good. Do you
Yeah.
know
Oh,
who
that's
Tilda
cool.
Swinton is?
No.
Yeah, fuck
she's
The best female character actor that's ever
she's
existed.
great.
Wow.
She's the mom in We Need to Talk About Kevin, which is great.
Have you seen
haven't
that?
seen it.
Oh,
Oh man, she's
creepy-ass movie.
the
Damn.
like I guess the woman in charge in Snowpiercer on
James
the
has
train.
farted.
Oh, right.
No, I didn't.
Okay, never mind.
It was me.
Are you sure? very wow. That's
Yucky.
pungent.
Suspiria.
It's okay to be
Get
embarrassed.
this though. Suspiria is a horror movie made by the same guy that made Call Me by Your Name.
Haven't seen it yet.
Haven't seen it.
I actually saw it recently. Have you seen Call Me
yeah,
by Your Name?
yeah.
I mean, for how much shit I talked about Call Me by Your Name just because of the Italian pedophilia, which is what that is.
It's okay over there.
It's okay over there.
The law, I think, starts
They're cool with
at
that.
12. Every law.
Jesus.
Jesus Christ.
But that is such a good movie. It really is, at least in my opinion.
Where do you guys
Yeah,
find the
pretty
time to
good.
watch so many movies?
I stay up really late.
Ugh,
Like I've been watching Riverdale every night.
I mean, I guess
Until,
it's
like,
hard
what time?
since Sammy Joe doesn't like watching movies and stuff.
She likes specific. She doesn't really like watching long movies. We watch good movies now and again, but we've been watching like 4 episodes of The Office every day.
That's
You think
only
she would
about
like There
2
Will Be
hours.
Blood?
Hour and a half.
No, I think that'd be too boring for her.
Damn it. What
Yeah.
about No Country for Old Men?
Too boring for her.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
What about I don't know, any Jack Black movie?
She'd love those.
School of Cock.
She'd like. She sings School of Rock. She
I
likes
love
that.
School of Rock.
Yeah.
You know what's funny, and you might not like this or agree with this, but I like No Country for Old Men more than There Will Be Blood.
What?
I mean, it won
No.
Best Picture over There Will Be Blood that same year. They were
That's
filmed
just
in the
my
same
personal
area, but I
thing.
like There Will Be Blood more.
Yeah,
And
and that's fine.
that's fine. Why do you like No Country for Old Men
Yeah.
more?
I just think it's a lot more of a. Well, I love period pieces that are like very like, about like the rise of a character, like There Will Be Blood, and shows the transformation of them and stuff like that. But No Country for Old Men, I think, is such a non-traditional kind of narrative, and like, have we all seen it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So like, I love it when like a main character stumbles upon something and then gets engrossed in this whole like story it's because it's basically plot driven rather than character driven, so it's not about him, it's about everything that's happening around him and how he reacts to it. I love that type of stuff. And also I just think that the acting, the tone, like Coen brothers are amazing, the writing's amazing. Anton Chigurh.
My
Like-
issue with No Country, I mean, that's
I
one
love
of
that he
it's in my
dies.
top 5 movies.
Spoiler alert, I love
I
that the
just
main
think-
character dies off screen. I think that's amazing.
Yeah, I think There Will Be Blood is a more important movie than No Country for Old Men because it deals with the struggles of capitalism. But the reason that I don't think No Country for Old Men's message is as important is because the message is basically just there's always going to be evil,
Yeah.
And it's just like everybody already knows that.
Yeah, I mean, I only saw There Will Be Blood once, and I wasn't really speaking on like how the message is more important.
Oh, it's a movie you have to
I
watch
just,
so many more times.
Yeah, probably.
gonna grab my Red Bull.
Like if they were right next to each other, I would choose No Country for Old Men
Yeah.
almost every time.
It's more entertaining
Yeah.
for the most part, but it's just every scene draws me. What do you
He's
like
just
more?
back there throwing 100
There Will Be
dodgeballs
Blood
against the
for
wall.
sure.
Fuck
Which one?
yeah.
There Will Be Blood?
Blood. Yeah,
No,
but,
I
like,
love it. It's great.
It's a great movie.
Yeah.
I think that like, I don't know, PTA is always very like, because did you see, what was the Phantom Thread? Did you guys see that movie?
I love Phantom Thread
Haven't
so
seen
much.
Phantom Thread.
Damn, I was like I wasn't disappointed in it, but I was just kind of like,
Is he retiring too, or is it just Daniel
No,
McBride?
just Daniel Day-Lewis.
Yeah.
You were disappointed in Phantom Thread?
I don't even know if disappointed is the right word for it, but
It
I was
wasn't
just
what you were
kind of like,
expecting?
yeah, it wasn't what I was expecting. It was like super slow, almost like,
I haven't seen it yet. Don't give it away.
okay, I won't.
But damn it, it's slow. You gave it away.
I just appreciate that it's a love story that's never been told before.
I started
Yeah.
to watch it on the plane to Maine last week and fell asleep in 10 minutes. But I
Dude,
was also very
yeah.
tired.
No, that like even in the theater, it was like I was like falling asleep a little bit. It's a really good movie, but it's really slow. But like,
I think my favorite. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
no, you're good. Fucking There Will Be Blood strikes that like really good balance between like that PTA like drawl and then also being like really interesting like within that super slow like storytelling likes to do. So
Yeah,
I think There Will Be Blood is the best movie the past 50 years. And
Oh,
I've been
yeah.
alive that long.
50 years.
I think it's the best movie the past 50 years.
I would
That
agree.
includes The Godfather.
I think it's better than Godfather.
Okay.
Well, I mean, it's because it's
That's
my
fine.
favorite movie.
I don't like it when people just like by default will say that a movie's better since it's like an old classic or something. Like, oh, Citizen Kane is the greatest movie of all time. No, it's not. It's really cool and it's very revolutionary in some of the stuff that it does, but it's not the best movie ever made by
Have
far.
you guys seen Avatar?
Michael Jordan's the best basketball player of all time. LeBron's going to beat him.
And that's the thing
Easily.
too, is like with time, I feel like the point of time and new things is to surpass
Yes,
the past.
truly.
Right? So like I always think of like I have a lot of favorite movies that are like older, like 70s, 80s, 90s, but also a lot that are like past 5-10 years, because it's like that's our generation. That's the things that we see in theaters that we grow up watching more and more and more. And like the contemporary stuff is going to surpass
You need to
the film
progress.
from the past.
We used to have a
Yeah.
bunch of shitty laws, and now look at us. They're sort of shitty.
I mean, think about season 3 of our show.
yeah.
Shitty.
Sort of shitty.
So we're getting worse, and that's the point.
Yeah.
and then you go up, baby.
Oh, fuck.
Sorry.
Steve, do you remember when I used to have a problem with falling asleep in theaters? I used to have theater narcolepsy.
I've been to maybe like 1 or 2 movies with you.
We've seen like 20 movies in the theater.
I've only ever fallen asleep in one movie, and
You've
it
been
was
to the theater so many times.
I've definitely seen you fall asleep in a movie theater.
what's that movie that came out? I think it was like 2009 or 10, and it had to do with like SEAL Team 6. It's not Zero Dark 30. It's the other one that came out at the same time ish, and it was about like SEAL Team 6 hunting down Obama.
Wait, is this real?
Yeah,
not Obama, but like what movie?
Osama bin Laden. Yeah, I forget the name of the movie.
Osama Obama.
It's not Zero Dark 30.
No. It came out either the year before,
Was
the
it with
year
John
of, or the year
Krasinski?
after.
13
No.
Hours?
That's
Is that a
13
different
Hours
movie?
is really good. I think that's one of Michael Bay's best films. Second best after
Heat.
Pain and Gain. Heat. Dude, Heat is so fucking good. Don't even get me started.
But you fall asleep?
But I fell asleep at it, but it's because I was really, really high.
Oh, that makes sense though. But I used to just like, I'd be fighting it. Like, I love this movie, and I would have to hold my fucking eyeballs, and I'd be like, doing one of these every time. Like, I would drink a Red Bull, doesn't matter. Fucking
Probably
theater
lights
narcolepsy,
off,
dude.
comfy seats.
I mean, I don't really like smoking weed that much or anything, but it was probably a year and a half ago. I don't know when Jurassic World came out, but I went to that high, and I was watching that, and I almost had to leave the theater.
Really?
Because I saw like when that lady got taken out of the water.
It hit
I
you?
just it hit me.
You're
I was
like,
just
I
dinosaurs
feel you.
are real, and I'm scared of them now.
I was looking at it, and then I got up from my seat, and there was a huge indentation in my seat because I was going so far back into it, so scared of the dinosaurs.
There's
Each
an
dinosaur more than
indentation
the last.
in my seat because somebody stabbed me through the back.
I was
Steve
like
ran
looking
to
at it, I
his
was
car.
like, this was a mistake. And then I evacuated after the movie theater. I had to leave and then get some air. It was the worst. Never see movies high.
No, I actually love watching movies high.
I don't like being high anymore in general.
It's been so long since I've been high, but I remember the last time I watched a movie high.
Weren't you high right now?
Well, I'm high right now, but the
Weren't
last movie
you?
I watched high was so long ago. But it was the SpongeBob movie, and dude,
Well, that's
That's
one
a
thing.
funny
'cause it's
movie.
fun and like
that was
yeah.
like game changing.
What did you
I was
feel when
like,
Pierce Brosnan came out?
Oh, it was.
Were you just like,
it was mind blowing. No,
Pierce Brosnan.
that's all
Pierce
that
Oh
Brosnan.
my God.
Not Pierce Brosnan. The guy who's popular in Germany.
The guy,
David Hasselhoff.
David Hasselhoff.
So different.
Ew.
When you think about it, kinda.
James Bond.
James Bond versus the guy who's
worst
popular
James
in Germany.
Bond.
Dolph
Germany.
Lundgren.
Good. I like Pierce Brosnan as James Bond. He's actually probably my favorite.
I'm not even that big of a James Bond fan. I
I'm a
haven't seen any
huge
of
James
the
Bond fan.
Daniel
I
Craig
fucking love
ones.
James Bond. I've been playing 007
They're so good.
GoldenEye on N64 lately.
That game's fun.
Dude,
Holy shit! First time actually playing, and it's really good.
the world is not enough. Also, that N64 game is so much fun. Although, I don't know, GoldenEye is probably better.
Is that another James Bond game?
Yeah.
I never played
Have you
those
played
games.
Majora's
so
Mask on
fun.
N64?
Yeah, I have
I'm playing
it on
that right now too.
I have it on my 3DS too, the remastered one.
Holy shit, that game's good.
It's so good. It's scary.
It's so creepy.
Ocarina of Time or Majora's Mask?
Majora's Mask, yeah.
Yeah.
Like the beginning, it's like not scary. Like I was playing it trying to be scary because I knew it was supposed to be scary, but like the way they do it is like it's
Goofy.
too cute to be
Yeah.
scary. But they're like,
The little guy in the
and they're
mask.
like floating like cute
Like
fairy.
like the graphics
The
are just too
moon.
shitty to be actually scary.
The fucking moon
Exactly.
thing always freaks me out. It so
Oh,
freaks
yeah.
me out.
Just lost like 2 hours of progress because you know that you have 3 days to find the mask.
Yeah.
I was diddling around because I didn't really know, and then when I finally got it, I was like, oh, I have 3 minutes left, and then I have to go
You
do
just
it all
want to
over again.
enjoy the
now.
world, man.
Come on, man! Don't give me a time limit. You know?
The only
I-
game that ever scared me is Silent Hill.
Ew, yeah, that game is fucking
I
creepy.
love horror.
All
Oh,
those
dude,
games
you
are
ever
so
played
creepy.
Dead Space?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I played
Dead
Dead
Space
Space.
too.
Oh
That
my
game is
God.
so scary.
That game was
Dude.
intense,
Holy
yeah.
shit.
But it was so fun. It
Yeah.
was like very rewarding.
And then they became an action game.
Yeah.
after that.
I didn't play
It
the
turned
second
into
one.
fucking Gears of War.
Yeah.
I
didn't
fucking
play it.
hate Gears of War.
Oh my
man.
God, the game that scared me the most, Doom 3.
Doom's amazing.
Is that the good
Really?
one? Is that like the new one that's on?
No, that's just Doom.
Oh, the remaster.
I think the
one?
game that scared you most was Alien.
Oh, Alien
Isolation.
Isolation.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know,
boy.
you know what scared me most about that game
So good.
is when we recorded a Let's Pine and then something happened.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
What had
Dude.
happened?
Gaming videos are so hard to make.
Oh, did it not work? I forget what
But
happened.
it like
I blocked
it
it out.
just filmed like the menus for some
Oh my
Yeah.
god! Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Just
terrifying.
didn't pick up the gameplay.
We
Like,
had our
just work.
first successful stream with no hitches at all.
Yep.
Can you believe
job.
that? Cheers. I think we're gonna do a
Some
stream.
credit for setting that up.
Yeah, good job, dude.
Thank you. Thank
Was
you.
that on Monday?
I don't know.
Yes.
So I think that means that every Monday is going to be a streaming day then.
Yeah.
Sure, I'm down.
Cool, yeah. So every Monday we're going to start the week off
Unless
strong.
we find out that a different day is better.
Unless
if you
a
go
different
to-
day's better.
Yeah, I mean, if you go to school and you hate your Mondays, at least you get to look forward to a
We'll
Let's
be
Pine.
streaming from 105 to 106. Claim it.
daily.
So what time do we actually stream on that? Is it like 4 o'clock or
I
something?
think we did. Yeah, if we start at 4, that means we'd be done by 6. So like a 2-hour stream, I think is good.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
then-
we might start a little early, like 3:30 is even a good
Yeah, it
time.
depends on what we.
People should be home
that
from
day's
school.
mostly like planning and stuff anyway
Yeah,
for the
out
rest
of
of the week
class
because we
and
realize that
out
planning
of
on
work.
Friday is never a good idea because so many schedules change. Like the
and then
next
over the
week.
weekend, you forget everything you planned.
Yeah,
And when it's a Monday, it's like every day is
You're right
work
there,
from then
yeah.
on, so you're able to plan and just stick to it instead of
Like,
like
speaking of which, we haven't filmed anything the last 8 months.
Yeah, we've really
I don't
backlogged
think that's
really
true.
far.
Can you put something
Some of
together
that
from like a
is-
stock footage website?
Dude,
Totally.
it's a bunch of B-roll.
If you could key our faces on characters or whatever, Looney Tunes are really good.
Okay.
I think my favorite Paul Thomas Anderson film is The Master.
Oh my god.
Really?
I fucking love that movie,
The-
dude.
it's
so good.
Well, Philip Seymour Hoffman, rest in peace, is one of my favorite actors of all time.
Mhm.
He's
Rest in
phenomenal.
pepperoni.
He's so good.
Yeah,
Huh.
really like it. I love the kind of like, and I haven't seen like every PTA film, so I don't know if this is like a normal thing, but I love just the, like, it's all about just the characters versus like any sort of resolution, if you know what I mean.
I mean,
Like
that's
it's
what-
more
probably
so,
why you like No Country for Old Men as well.
yeah, it's just more about like seeing how these characters react in the situations that they're in.
Yeah.
Like Philip Seymour Hoffman as a cult leader is like, as L. Ron Hubbard is
Seeing
amazing.
Joaquin Phoenix is that devoted
Oh my God.
idiot.
Joaquin
So
Phoenix
good.
is my favorite actor.
He just likes, just to be clear, he just likes The Master because it makes Christianity look really good.
Does it?
Well, it makes every other religion look good.
Oh, well,
than
sorry
Scientology.
that it's talking about Scientology. You have to be fair. No, they're proven in every single way to be
Super
fucked.
weird people. Super
Don't come
weird
to my
guys.
house.
Come to my house.
I hide every night in a different place. I have a house near Event Raid, and I have a house in Woodland Hills, and 7335 Van Nuys Boulevard is where I hide.
Yeah, we're all at 7335 Van Nuys Boulevard, just so you guys know.
Hit us up at the old hood.
Dude, I have some beef to pick with that bone. At the Van Nuys office, holy shit, I don't know if I told you about this. So our landlord there,
Let's talk about something more interesting.
no,
I'm
no,
kidding,
no,
I'm
this
kidding.
is gonna bum me out if I don't get to talk about this.
hear it.
We have an alarm system, right? I pay for it.
Oh, yeah.
No, still do.
Oh,
It's a whole process. I have to pay for it for the rest of the year because fuck them, fuck ADT.
until like the end of 2018.
Oh, yeah.
Archie's not going to help with that?
I haven't asked them because I don't feel like.
They would, but if you don't feel like it.
So our landlord went into our building because he has a key into our room. So he went in there. The alarm went off. He doesn't know the code. He didn't text me for it. The police come. They come, and he texts me. He's like, "What's the alarm code?" I didn't see it until a little bit later because I'm like, "Why would anyone ever enter our room? We still own the place, paying rent for it. and
Own it,
everything.
yeah.
Own it." And then I get the police show up, and he tells me about it, and that's when I text him the code. So now he knows the code. I'm like, sure. I mean, there's nothing in there worth stealing or anything. So I get a letter about, I don't know, a couple weeks later from the police with a fine that's $200. And for the guy that's always hitting me up about leaving the gate open and just some bullshit that we don't even do.
We have to
it's
talk
the
about that
other
time we had to
people.
race home to after
Oh
this.
my God. He won't text me back now where I'm like, okay, you owe me $200 because I'm not going to be paying a fine for something stupid that you did. And hasn't texted me back, won't answer calls. I'm going to have to go back there and probably beat up just one of his
Beat
kids.
his ass. Beat his
one
ass
Of his
and
kids.
his-
One of his kids.
beat his ass,
They're
fucking
they're
suck his
less
ass.
stressed.
Well, no. Let's get this straight. Eddie will violate you.
Eddie will violate you.
Yeah.
Eddie will violate you.
He's
Eddie-
strong, dude.
He will
But he
lift
can't
you
catch up to me.
He's gonna lift you.
True.
He's gonna grab you by the neck, lift you, extend his arm like Mr. Fantastic, and bring you up like several stories into the air.
And drop.
He's got
Just
little
fucking shake.
legs
and
and,
then drop,
a
and
body
drop.
the size of a 72-inch TV screen. So I don't think he's going to be able to do anything.
He's got the body the size of a
And-
747.
Like you said, Eddie's a stickler, man. There's this one time where I think we
It was
were
Rudy, though, right?
bowling. Both of them are fucking sticklers.
Yeah,
dude.
they are.
Like Eddie's. There's a gate that has to be closed at like 6 p.m. For the parking garage there, and if your car's left in there, Rudy or Eddie will fucking tow you. He will call
Oh,
the tow
yeah,
truck
baby.
and fucking tow you. And he gets so mad, even if you're 20 minutes late. And he would always come and be like, "Whose car is in there? You tell me it's the last time you have fucking go get it, okay?"
It's so funny though because Eddie was actually really cool.
Yeah, he was very cool. Other than those moments, and we were bowling. Where were we? Were we bowling, Steve?
No.
Were we bowling?
We were we were at the roller skate rink.
We were at the roller skate rink. We were on our way back, or just about to be, and my car was down there. And
Mono.
we didn't. There was something that it was unforeseen that we were going to be there for that long. So we were going to be back in time to move our cars. And we get a text saying, "Is your car in the your car's in the parking lot?" And he's like, "I'm going to tow it," or some shit. And we were like, "No, wait. We're on our way. We'll be back in 15 or 20 minutes. Can we wait?" And he's like, "I'm sorry, I cannot." Yes, you fucking can, dude.
Didn't you just lock your car in there overnight?
No, I got it. He did wait. He just said no, I can't. He just said no, I cannot. I will tow it. And then we got there, and he just like fucking yelled, and I was like, "I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. You're fucking gonna get it. No, never again."
That fucked me.
What the? Your eyes are so red.
Wow.
Oh, James
Can I
and
get skied
Autumn
on,
both
babe?
just tried a taste of my ploop juice.
That's like
How many
Take a
milligrams?
fatty.
vaping fucking
Take a
Vaseline.
vatty.
28, baby.
Holy
Just kidding, it's
shit.
12.
It's mouthwash.
It's 12 on hard. because I have a full-blown addiction, and I'm not proud of it. I saw this. I don't know if you sent me the
disgusting.
picture or if Alyssa did. Holy fuck! It was someone sent me a picture of this SpongeBob thing where they see a bubble, and it's a picture that says 15-year-old, and then the bubble says nicotine addiction, and the 15-year-old saying, "This is going to be really cool."
I think we're all nicking out. I haven't heard.
You haven't heard that word? Okay, so everyone is really dead right now.
Dude, I almost threw up and passed out.
Do you just
watering?
Should I not be doing this?
No,
I don't think that's good,
That's
man.
worse than a cigarette, like by far. That's terrible.
Dude, a hit of a cigarette just makes you go like, "Oh yeah,
That made me
Gerald."
wa- I'm like sweating.
And that made
everywhere.
me.
I'm like
see Gerald
sweating right now.
naked with a boner coming towards me, and I'm strapped to a chair, legs spread eagle. That's what that was.
I think that makes me feel really good.
Hey, have
I
you guys
wanna-
ever seen the ABCs of Death
No.
Oh, that's that
anthology
book by
film?
the dude. Oh.
movie? That's the book by the dude.
Wait. Yeah.
Anthem.
The ABCs of Death is an anthology horror film where it's 26 like 3 to 5 minute shorts. Each one is a horror.
Is it like Twilight Zone in a way?
No, it's I mean I guess, but it's like each little short is a different letter of the alphabet. And so like you don't know what like the word is going to be for the letter, but you know it goes in
Oh,
order.
okay, that's cool.
It's cool. It's interesting. I mean, it's all like small indie directors and shit, but like there was one that was really fucked up and I forgot what the letter or even the word was, but it had to do with like this underground like sex torture thing. And there, what happens is two guys are strapped to two chairs and they have to masturbate. And the first one to come wins and then the other one gets killed.
Steve and I play that all the time.
Yeah, dude. What
Yeah,
the
it's
fuck?
called-
Kip's died eight times. We do it only as a simulation, but for stimulation.
But we jack off like with VR. it's on facing each other.
Just portraits of famous
You
paintings.
Ah,
got me, dude.
Yeah.
It was fucked up. Just reminded me of that.
I was actually since we have Autumn on the podcast, I wanted to grill her a little bit about different things.
That's perfect. I
But-
have beef to talk about after this.
But
autumn
before we
situation
do
as well.
that, we actually have another
with you.
sponsor.
Oh.
No.
So we actually have another sponsor for the podcast, and that is
Hims.
Hims. Okay, just had to say it. So Hims is a new wellness brand for men. Usually Jamie talks about it because he's the bald one here, or going bald. I've never had that problem. Kip's never had that problem. James might be on that way, and Autumn's definitely there. So 66% of men lose their hair by age 35, if you didn't know. The thing is, when you start to notice hair loss, sometimes it's already too
Too
late.
late sometimes.
Yeah.
And it's easier to keep the hair you have than to replace the hair you've lost. Is that hairline slowly starting to move backwards? Any bald spots yet, anyone?
Not
Anyone?
me, but
no one
I'm
noticed.
afraid.
Oh, you actually have I have a widow's peak, so who knows what a... My dad's not bald.
That's a normal
If
thing.
you have a
widow's peak is
that
just
means that the line's going to keep receding back
Shut
like
up,
that. So
guys.
likely. Yeah,
That
you'll,
sucks.
you'll look
Very
like a
soon.
Buddhist monk one day.
So how will you feel a year from now if it's business as usual up there? I know I'd feel fine, but with my widow's peak, who knows? Do you want a bald spot to pop up, or do you want to do something about it first?
Do you want a bald spot to pop up, or do you want to do something about it, Steve?
That's the good question, Kib. Why do you guys turn to weird solutions, you know? Or do nothing?
Rubbing snake oil on your head? Yeah, right. We've got Hims.
Yeah, and when you can easily turn to medicine and science.
Yeah. Or alchemy.
Or alchemy, yeah.
Or prayer.
Alcohol.
So the solution, forhims.com. It's a one-stop shop for hair loss, skincare, sexual wellness, all for men. Thanks to science, baldness can be optional. Hims connects you with real doctors and medical-grade solutions to treat hair loss. So Hims actually has well-known generic equivalents to name-brand prescriptions to help you keep your hair. There's no snake oil pills or gas station counter supplements. They have prescription solutions backed by science. No waiting room, no awkward doctor visits. Save hours by going to forhims.com. It's so easy. Answer a few quick questions. Doctors will review, and then they can prescribe you medication. Products are shipped directly to your door. Kib, if you'd like to tell your baldness story, that'd be great.
Here's the thing. When I was in the 4th grade, male pattern baldness runs in my family, and it's something that I struggle with a lot.
I thought your dad was going bald.
He's receding, but he's okay.
What is he doing to fix that?
Nothing. And that's interesting to me because, like I said, when I was in the 4th grade, I was going bald.
No, this is
and
about your dad.
All the kids were laughing at
Okay.
me. All the kids were fucking laughing at me, and I had to do something about it. And I'm here, Mr. Cleaning It. Balls, head, everything's bald. And I found Hims.
Well, that was actually much later on because...
And when I did find Hims last year, so I've been bald for a while.
Okay.
It worked for me. I rubbed it on the top of my noggin and the bottom of my cockhead, and now I have more hair than ever.
So none of that was true, but what I was suggesting was that you should tell your dad about 4 Hims.
I think he's happy with himself. He loves himself.
Shouldn't be. So I'm just kidding, dude. Quip's dad's amazing. So you can order right now. Our listeners get a trial month of Hims for just $5 today, right now while supplies last. You can go to the website for the full details. This would cost hundreds if you went to the doctor or pharmacy. So go to forhims.com/pine. That's FORHIMS.com/pine. forhims.com/pine.
Help, they're holding me hostage.
Thank you, Hims, for sponsoring the podcast. And now back to the programming.
Okay, so I wanted to bring up this beef. This is beef that Steve knows about.
My God,
you don't want me to talk about beef?
Yeah, just talk about the beef.
Okay, this isn't beef with you, Steve, but you
Oh,
know
thank
about
God.
this beef.
Oh, I do?
Yeah.
Oh, this is juicy then.
This is beef. I don't know if you know about it, but you know the bitch. Okay, I want to bring up
Is it autumn?
Matt Lieberman. so old.
You have a beef with Matt Lieberman?
Okay, so if you don't know who
So-
Matt Lieberman is, he was on SourceFed.
Listen, Matt. Matt thought that me being on a court show.
Oh my God,
Matt,
dude! This isn't.
Matt
First off,
thought
this isn't
that-
anything related to
Matt
anything.
thought-
This is from 2 years ago, from a brief conversation. Okay, there's the context.
Matt, you want to tell it, man? It's really riling me up. I haven't been able to
no,
talk
you
about it.
tell it. Just tell it quick. My God.
I was on a court show, humble brag. And Matt Lieberman, when Steve was like, my friend was on a court show and he was really proud of me and I was proud of myself. It was the first thing I ever got, first audition, got it. And that's pretty swell. Matt Lieberman, shit all over me. Shit all over me, man. And can't just be happy for a friend's friend. Has to be an asshole about it.
Okay, so we've settled the beef from 2 years ago.
What do you think? We haven't settled it. We've just started it.
I think this is something you're gonna have to handle with Matt Lieberman yourself. Otherwise, it's not ever gonna get solved.
Let's get him on the podcast.
Oh
then.
my God, sure, yeah.
Did you guys hear?
SourceFed's back?
God, no. David Dobrik and Liza Koshy broke up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that was a bit of a bummer. What do
That
you think
was
about
real
that, Autumn?
I just read one tweet about it, and so I don't know anything about it.
Did you know about the relationship beforehand?
No,
What did you think about it beforehand?
didn't know about
What do you think about it now?
They're broken up.
Little inside information. They broke up 6 months ago, and they didn't tell their friends or anybody for 3 months, and then they did after that 3 months, and then they didn't
why do
tell
you know
the
this?
world after 3 months. They talked about it. I watched the video.
The insider information.
Inside the video information.
How was the video?
It was sad. It was like it was sad but happy at the same time because
They're happy, right? They're still friends.
David's happy. David didn't want to break up with her, but Liza was struggling with not loving herself, and she realized that she wasn't able to, like, how can you love anyone else if you don't love yourself? So I imagine there's
I've used that as an
That's a
excuse
cop-out.
before.
I imagine
Yeah.
there's
Oh my
I imagine
God,
there's more
dude.
issues in their relationship for sure, and they've decided on the video publicly what they've said was that they mutually broke up. They're still best friends, but maybe they'll get together one day when things have gotten better for Liza, but she's going through shit. And their work schedules were so apart that they barely saw each other and stuff. So it was pretty intense.
Their work schedule, aren't they constantly vlogging with each other?
The opposite. Liza's doing her own thing and hosting events and doing a bunch of big shit.
Yeah,
and
I wish I was Liza Koshy.
David's with his
Then I could
crew
be with, then I
filming
could
all
be with
day.
David.
Yeah.
It's
so
interesting though, like being like big people in the public eye, like whether they're movie stars or YouTube stars, like dating and then breaking up, and then how that has an effect on your work and shit like that. You know what I mean?
That's why
Mhm.
I don't think I would ever date anybody in the industry ever again.
I would never ever date
again?
one of you guys ever
Yeah.
again.
Who?
Mm-hmm.
No, I've been in a relationship in the past where I've
Steph
you know,
Curry.
Me and Steph
Someone
Curry.
in the industry?
No, it just creates a lot of problems. Like, it's first off, you're both. I prefer dating someone that is not in the same industry.
Mhm.
It's just there's a lot more to talk about. I mean, I think it's really interesting to date somebody that's doing something different than you.
Hey, you're taking
Yeah.
two industries by storm.
Yeah.
Exactly, yeah. I
You
think
know,
it's
if
all
that's
cool
how you
that
wanna put
our significant others are like down to do content and have like
Yeah.
the passion of the idea of like doing stuff, and they like to make content out again. Same with Jill, like once in a blue moon she makes a video and she loves doing stuff like that, but she's not like, you know, grinding in the game and like a peer in the like industry like that. So
Now to
I appreciate
grill
that.
Autumn,
Mm-hmm.
you've been on a pattern
I've been.
Male pattern.
dating people
baldness.
that you've worked with.
Ooh.
That's true.
Now you've also probably dated people you haven't worked with.
No.
That's true.
What do you prefer? It
Yeah.
probably depends on the person.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just settled this whole thing, didn't you?
I think probably for Autumn it doesn't matter at all. She probably likes it a lot.
It's probably whoever she likes, you know?
Simply.
Yeah.
Yep.
How is it having an assistant editor?
Oh, it's really well. I mean, she's like was gonna be my assistant editor, but she's really good, so she's basically just another editor.
Dude, she killed it right off the bat.
Yeah.
And she
I
also
remember that
found
first video that she did. I forget exactly which one it was, but was the moving in.
Yeah, we were
like
like-
moving in the truck and shit. And I watched it and I was like,
Old school, baby.
oh my god.
one of the biggest
We made
issues
a big
on this
mistake.
channel. One of the biggest issues on this channel was the time it takes to subtitle. Didn't she find a faster way immediately to do subtitling?
She did, but then it actually was kind of not as fast as we thought.
Okay, Vicky. Yeah,
can you get another Tootski of that?
Dude,
Really? You wanna do that to yourself?
Ruined my day. I was like having a pretty.
Oh yeah, I
day.
feel
That was
sick
me.
now. I like.
Is
This
that
one's
good one?
easier. Are there any issues, with Vicky that you want to settle right now
On the podcast,
No
'cause
issues at all.
She might not hear it.
She has a cute dog,
Sam.
Samson.
Oh yeah.
little
I can't wait to bring Vinny in the
Samsonite.
office.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be
Oh
great.
my god. Honestly, probably like a month. And I just
Is
want to
he
bring him in.
gonna- He's gonna be good.
Yeah, he's a lot better than he's been.
Yeah.
And especially if we're all here, he'll be like excited for like the first hour of the day,
And he gets
and then he'll
chill.
just get tired and like chill out.
Dude, just wait till I get a Frenchie and Vinny and him are best friends.
I hope so.
They absolutely will.
Yeah.
I think
gonna
we're
get a good
gonna
one.
go back and get my old pug
Oh yay.
from Phoenix. So
Is his
he'll
name
probably- Benny?
Plunk?
Benny the pug. How old is
Yeah.
he?
He's like 10. He's
Pass
old as
on.
fuck.
Dude, Benny and
he's
Benny.
So old. No, he's like disgusting. His face is falling off.
Oh fuck.
He has to
got-
constantly lift it back up. Because like his eye sockets, like his eyes are still there, but the sockets are here.
He's got a flesh
so he
eating
has to like
disorder.
move his face up to see through the holes in his
He
skin.
looks like Eddie.
Oh my god. He
But
does.
older.
Yeah.
And Eddie's 80.
Probably
Eddie's
close.
dead.
He's probably
Howdy,
60-something.
Howdy, howdy.
How is your life going now?
It's going really
Anything
well.
new?
Yeah, Bruce and I are moving in together in like a few
What?
weeks.
Oh my god.
Drama.
Are you guys excited
Has
or are
that
you a
been
little
announced
nervous?
yet?
I don't think so. No, it's exciting. It's cool. It actually worked out really well because Matt Peak's getting married, and Matt Peak was Bruce's roommate. So Matt Peak.
I didn't know that.
Bruce was in a relationship.
Oh, I know the
no.
title of this podcast. Autumn and Bruce are moving in together.
Oh, I don't know. The David and Liza thing might do even better.
Yeah, but just for the sake of Autumn being there and it being about Autumn, it'll get more views. 100%. I'm using you.
Maybe.
Okay.
We'll see.
By the way, you've been on camera more recently.
Yeah.
At least a little bit.
Yeah, just like
Yeah.
little bits and.
Has that
I
been
think because
uncomfortable?
it's just no. It's like honestly, it's like if I'm in the office and you guys are also around, it kind of just happens.
Also, it's
Like,
a whole
that's
lot to put a whole story on someone. You know?
Yeah, that's the thing that I was never like a huge fan of. Like
Yeah.
when we did like the demon arc, I was like, I like it was fine, but I was like, probably not again. But like,
Well, it's one of our stronger
appearing-
stories.
was it?
People really liked the supernatural shit, right?
Really liked it.
I don't know what people like and don't like anymore. 'Cause,
Right?
Like even now that we're doing the season 4 thing, now their comments are like, "There's too many videos." And,
I know.
And
I saw that too, and I was
That's
like,
when if I saw something like that, I
Pass
haven't seen
on.
that. But if I saw that something, I'd be, I'm never reading another comment.
think
We're just
about
gonna
any
make
other
what we make.
vlogger. They post every day too, and our videos are like shorter than the 20-minute Logan Paul, Jake Paul videos. So pass on.
And I've been sharding this whole time.
I can say it.
What do people want? You know? Like, what do you want?
Dude, if we listened
What do
to
you want?
exactly what the majority of the comments said, I feel like it wouldn't work at all and we get less views,
Well, that's the
honestly.
thing. The comment section is very different than most of the people that watch the videos. And that's
Yeah.
not to say their opinions shouldn't be heard. Like, we listen to
yeah.
people on the subreddit all the time. By the way, reddit.com/r/sugarpine7. We're on there semi-often.
Oh, and
We'll
while
respond to
you're
people.
plugging things, I'll plug our Twitter at official SB7 Twitter and Instagram.
Yeah, go follow,
the
babies.
Reddit. We've got an SB7 Discord now, apparently.
Didn't even know that.
And then we've got our brand new SB7 PO box,
Oh, right,
where
yeah.
we can you guys can send us things, little letters, little artwork, or gifts.
We'll put a
wanna-
PO box in
If
the
you want to,
description.
yeah, we'll get in
Yeah.
the because I don't know the address.
Oh my gosh.
But also, if you want to get me a lightsaber, a good quality one, I won't stop you.
I just need little knickknacks for my office.
I just
And
need a little
while we're-
knick-knack,
Beyblades,
paddywhack, give
While
it
we're
a
plugging,
bitch.
I am 400 away from 100,000 on Instagram, so at not Kib.
While we're plugging things,
Please
I'm
help
about
me.
400 pounds off of my goal weight.
So if you want to suck it off.
You want to be 550 pounds?
oh, skinnier.
I'm 170 pounds.
Dude, I'm like 170 pounds now.
Really?
Yeah, it's so weird.
Oh, no, it's not.
I'm gaining weight.
180.
That's not weird.
It's weird.
Makes sense.
Yeah, it's better.
I need to work out. I'm so
Me too.
gross.
Me too.
I look at my body in the mirror. I'm like, I don't even want to have sex with myself.
I hate it, dude. I'm like, I've never been self-conscious of my body, and now I'm starting to. It's the weirdest thing to like
Age.
not care,
Yeah, your
and
metabolism
not even
slows
think
down.
about it, and then be like, uh-oh, I don't like that.
You know what's a really easy thing that I've been doing that's just helped me feel tighter? Just planking every night for a minute.
For a
It's
minute.
very simple, just a minute-long plank.
Do you notice,
Thanks, okay.
like,
You just feel tighter.
do you notice it at all, like, visibly?
Yeah. And also, I never eat.
That's true.
I
James
hate
is
these,
walking
like-
around shaking all day.
I've had these sudden
You're shaking like a sheep.
realizations lately where I recognize that I will die someday, and I hate that.
oh my god,
I
that's
hate it
happened to me
so
too.
much. Like, I'm
Really?
not afraid of death, but I'm afraid of not
having life anymore.
having a life,
Having
you know?
stuff to do anymore.
Yeah.
That's interesting. I wonder because my whole life I've gone like, oh, I'm gonna die one day, whatever. But I wonder if you've like done that too. But there's something else that's like a real hit of realization. Do you think that maybe I haven't hit yet?
I think I was just watching something, and it just reminded me that I will die someday. And
What
then,
makes me sad is, which kind of gave me that was I think we watched this movie with Stephen Carell in it, and it's like the end of the world. Steve Carell, do you know what I'm talking about?
Find a friend for the end.
there never would have
Yeah.
been enough time.
Yeah, exactly. That made me bawl.
Stephen Carell.
Because I was Stephen Carell. Because I was just so sad at the idea of not having Sammy Joe anymore, and that made me so sad. Like the idea of just dying to me is whatever, but it was like, oh my God, I won't have you anymore one day, and I fucking bawled. I was like, actually, I cried harder when the robot in what's that fucking no the remake of a show that came out. It's on Netflix. A robot, a kid.
Into space.
Into space.
Lost in space.
Lost in space. When the robot jumps off the edge, I bawled. I like weeped. I was like,
Dude, that's exactly why I've been trying to like talk to Bruce to see how he's handling it.
right. Yeah, because he's almost dead.
He's gonna die so early.
Oh my God, what are you gonna do when you have 50 years
Marry
left?
a new man.
Yeah, you have
True.
50
Yeah.
years left. Bruce has been dead for 50 years. And
What if
then
Bruce's
you
last
have 800
words-
of his kids?
Bruce's last words are, "Don't be with anyone else." And you're like, you fucking asshole.
Of course, of course.
And you just, yeah, you're just, okay.
Of course.
You're just
She's
covering his
jerking
mouth and his
off
nose.
stuff, good.
And then
longer
they
than it's
easily
ever
see that
been.
he didn't die from natural causes, and he was about to die anyway.
She just, what? I didn't hear you.
They're marching
Like
on
in
his
Scary
neck.
Movie 3,
Yeah, he
when
was autoerotic
the
asphyxiation.
lady is pinned against the thing. She's like, "Don't be with another woman." Sorry, I didn't hear you. Don't be with another woman. Oh, you're delusional. Don't be with another woman.
Dude. Yeah. No. Yeah.
Just starts crying.
Nothing could have been said.
No, that actually makes me sad to think about too.
Right?
I've been worried about dying too, but it's because I keep getting sick, and then I keep being like facing my mortality. Like my bladder's been giving out on me. Might need a new a bag.
No, I need a new
I
battery.
need a new bag inside of me.
Do you
I need
guys
a new pee bag?
Do you guys get sore now like you never used to? Like doing too much physical activity and you're real sore and you're like, that used to never happen even a
Also,
fucking year ago.
I'm just out of shape.
I think that we don't eat that well. We vape. We
Yeah.
don't exercise. We should do all those things better.
You should.
And then you won't feel that way.
I do all that stuff, and I'm sick constantly.
Oh,
That
that's
doesn't matter.
I think
Why
you
is
have
it? I think it's because Bruce is on flight, and when you get
Gets sick.
sick.
Oh, right.
So, little tidbit. I think I've told you guys this before. Blow your nose after you get out of an airplane. Blow your nose right away.
get all the yuck yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
If you blow your nose, it'll help. So that's a good little tidbit, little factoid.
And you could
Mama.
probably use that tactic when you go to a convention or something too. Just be blowing your
Yeah.
nose a lot. Just have like shit with you.
And then also people won't want to come up to you and meet you because they'll think you're
you
sick.
think you're sick, but you're actually preventing
That would be
you're actually
amazing.
perverted.
Wow. Have we cracked the code?
Oh, I guess I'm going to VidCon now.
Yes.
Yes, you are. We all are.
We had a
All
talk,
four of us.
And then the
Yeah.
day after we talked, we're like, Steve should really come to VidCon because if people want to come see Sugar Man 7 and the main guy is not there, disrespect.
Sedouche.
I have
Sedouche.
nothing against VidCon or the Brothers Green.
Yeah.
I need you guys to know that. I think it's a wonderful idea. First off, I don't like crowds of people. I get
Social
very nervous.
anxiety.
I don't like meeting people and public speaking. So that combination is so. I'm going to be mean.
Don't
I need
be.
you guys to know that I'm going to be mean, and it's
be
not
mean.
what I don't want to be. I'm
I'll
going to be
be
mean
nice.
though.
Okay,
I'll
I'm
be
gonna
nice. I'm gonna be
Just
real nice.
just know that it's nothing that I say during VidCon towards you guys. Any of you, are you going? Mm-hmm. I will not be myself, and it's not personal. It's just something that happens to me. We've all
want you
seen
to
me do
know-
this before, and I'm going to try my best. I'm going to be on my best behavior.
I'm
nice
glad you
at
said that,
RTX.
but I want you to know that I don't take that as an excuse for you to be an asshole.
I agree. It's
and I
not
will
an
call
excuse.
you out all the time, and then you won't accept it, and you'll dismiss what I've said.
I actually
Yes.
decided
But I
that at VidCon is going to be my first time just being very normal. Like being funny, but also just being genuine with people, not bidding.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like
Wanna
that.
try that.
You have a much. It's cool to feel them out too, because if they want that experience,
Yeah,
like,
do some of it, but like at
the other
RTX
day-
Sydney, me and Steve were 100% on the entire time.
People hate
Yeah, you
it.
can't. You
No,
can't
they
be on the
didn't.
whole
And
time.
that's
I
what's
know
funny
exactly.
is the stream of RTX Sydney, you didn't hear the crowd's reaction, so it didn't seem like any of
Yeah.
our jokes landed, but they like everyone was
They're
laughing
fine,
the whole time.
But like
think
the response to it afterwards, people were like, "Oh my god, just
Yeah.
be normal."
I think the reason is that remember when we did that first panel at RTX Austin?
Yes,
And-
the one that we didn't plan for.
Yeah, you guys were.
Oh, we
all-
should start planning for our RTX.
We were all bidding. You guys were also nice bidding though. Like you guys said nice things. I was kind of the mean one in a way. like the guy that heckles you in one of those
But I
themed
think that
restaurants.
worked out. That dynamic
one
worked
worked out.
Yeah.
So I think I might stay mean for certain things.
That's fine. I
Just
think
for
that's
certain
fine.
scenarios.
Yeah.
Because I genuinely really do love roasting people that come up to ask questions.
Oh yeah.
And if people don't like that, damn
Well,
it.
no, I feel like we've established that as like a thing. If you're going to come up and ask a question, we're gonna be like, okay, you with the baby's bonnet, come on up.
Come on,
You know,
David
like-
Bonnet. And you know what I probably think it is too? When people go to see you in person, I think the majority of them, especially when they go to see do a Q&A or a panel or something, I don't think that they know or they think that they're signing up for like the Sugar Pine 7 episode live. Like they want to see the people that act
Yeah,
as that
people behind the
character.
scene.
So they're kind of like, I watch this on YouTube. I just want to see. I want to know who they are and experience them.
And
so
that's why, like,
on and off.
we also answer serious questions in a serious manner, depending on the question. But
Yeah.
sometimes you'll just get a stupid question.
Yeah, if it's a question that is obvious that it's time to bit, I think we're pretty good at
It's
knowing.
time to bit, baby.
Turn it on, baby.
Yeah.
I will never.
You don't agree?
I don't
Don't
agree.
ever-
I
won't
never
ever.
agree with that.
Yeah, but you know what I agree with? Brushing your teeth.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Which brings us to our next sponsor, the wonderful people over at Quip. Thank you so much, Quip, for sponsoring this episode of Beyond the Pine. You guys want to hear the truth?
Barely.
I'll tell you the truth.
I do.
The truth is that most of us are brushing our teeth wrong, not for long enough, and we forget to change our brush on time. That's because most brands focus on selling flashy gimmicks rather than better brushing, but not Quip. So you're probably wondering, what makes Quip different? Quip is an electric toothbrush that's a fraction of the cost of bulkier brushes, while still packing just the right amount of vibrations to help clean your teeth. Quip's built-in timer helps you clean for the dentist recommended 2 minutes, with guiding pulses that remind you when to switch sides. Quip is actually what taught me that you're supposed to brush for 2 minutes. I never knew that. I didn't know that. I'd brush for maybe 30 seconds.
Pretty good.
I
And
do
then
about
done.
2 minutes
Yeah.
and I've flossed now. as
Are we
well.
telling our Quip stories right now?
No, I'm still reading. Another cool thing is that Quip subscription plans are for your health, not just convenience. They deliver new brush heads on a dentist recommended schedule every 3 months for just $5, which includes free shipping worldwide. I love free shipping. It's the coolest thing to ever add on to anything. Quip also comes with a mount that suctions right to your mirror and unsticks to use as a cover for hygienic travel wherever you want to take it. You have your teeth everywhere. You got to brush your teeth everywhere. You can take Quip with you. I don't know if you guys have heard, but everyone loves Quip. They were on Oprah's O list. They were named one of Time's best inventions and is the first subscription electric toothbrush accepted by the American Dental Association. Plus, they're backed by a network of over 20,000 dentists and hygienists, and hundreds of thousands of happy brushers use Quip every single day. Quip starts at just $25. And if you go to getquip.com/pine right now, you'll get your first refill pack completely free with a Quip electric toothbrush. That's your first refill pack, totally free, at getquip.com/pine. GETQUIP.com/pine. Thank you so much, Quip.
I used to have a bunch of gum problems when I used my old toothbrush because I have a bad wisdom tooth. Started using Quip. Haven't had those issues.
That's awesome.
Interesting.
Yeah, I
it
had to
was
get my wisdom teeth out.
Did you get them out or are you getting
No,
them out?
haven't.
I have one that's just started coming through. I think I'm just going to brush it with Quip and hope it goes away.
Okay, because you're only 20.
23.
Oh my God, you can drink. So, Autumn, you got anything to plug?
No.
Got anything to plug up?
Oh, I'm bleeding.
All right.
Freely.
Fucking
You know
gross.
what? I don't have a problem with that.
I do.
I think that
You know,
all bodily issues are fine.
At your birthday, at one point, I was talking to, I don't know, you might have left. I was talking to Lauren, Alyssa, Mimi, and Jamie about free bleeding and periods and how, like, it's kind of nonsensical to charge for tampons to
Yeah.
make them not just free and provided. And I was like, it like enlightened me. I was like, oh, yeah, tampons should just be free.
Like,
Just like condoms in a lot of places. You can easily get a
throw
hold of
them
a
at you.
condom.
On Planet Parenthood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it sucks, especially because they're taxed with like a beauty tax. So they're really highly taxed, as if they're like luxury items. And you're like,
Good
I
God.
just need to put this in me.
I'd just roll up some fucking toilet paper and shove it up there.
A washcloth.
Yeah.
But then toilet paper is going to disintegrate and get all bits caught up in
I'm
there.
fine with that as long as I'm not bleeding all over me undies.
I love me undies.
Thanks for me undies in this episode.
Thanks to me undies.
I think the one thing that was causing my gum issues, and this is a real issue that has come from vaping, this has caused many things in my mouth to go wrong.
Yeah, it
Really?
dries you
Truly.
out, it gives you terrible breath.
It and I know that for a fact because it's affecting the area where I'm vaping from. Because I'll vape like through my teeth for some reason.
Remember when you used to have a stain on your teeth?
I had a stain in the middle that was circular. I mean, I
Yeah.
just could wipe it off, but that's another thing from vaping. But I would get these, like, my gums right here would get inflamed and infected.
I've had my gums inflamed for some reason.
Right
Just
here?
one little spot underneath.
Yep. Yes. Dude. Yes.
Is that from vaping?
Yes.
How? Why?
Because maybe
I don't
we've
have
gotten an
that.
infection. We keep passing it back to each other because we'll share vapes.
I don't have it now, but it was one little like gum that goes down.
I want it.
between
I
my
want it.
teeth
Give
a
it to
little
me.
bit.
Yeah, we've tried.
It went away like in a day or so. But
Yeah, mine was a few days.
yeah.
Yeah, it just hurts a little bit, and then you can't eat right for a little bit.
Mine wasn't bad enough that it affected me. Other than like when I touched it with my tongue, I was like, that's bigger and
Ouchie.
weirder than normal. And I was like,
My favorite
Yeah.
thing to do is to eat food or drink when it's too hot, and then just burn the top layer of skin on your tongue and mouth, and then you're
And then
fucked for like 2 days.
I like that too.
is
Can't
my
taste
tongue fucked
anything.
right now?
Oh yeah, it has
I
scars
have
on
a
it.
fucking. I don't know
burn
what
your
the
tongue?
issue is, dude. Anytime I drink anything hot, even if I don't feel like, I go, oh yeah, that's really hot. I look at my tongue and there's like these fucking holes all over them, like I've destroyed it. And I eat hot food. It might not be bad right now. I brush like I use a brusher on my tongue every day, but like if I eat like mac and cheese too hot, it just like burns my tongue.
Only
Only mac and cheese.
I eat mac and cheese almost every day. Stouffer's still.
Really?
Yeah, I like live
Dude,
off
Stouffer's
Stouffer's.
mac and cheese. Stouffer's is amazing.
Everything Stouffer's is good. Oh,
Best mac and cheese of all time. KFC.
Really?
I don't know.
How about that?
I haven't had it.
In my
Dude, wait,
opinion.
no, we had great. Oh, you know what?
Oh.
Favorite mac and cheese of all time, Austin, at that
yeah,
barbecue place.
easily. It was fucked.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
dude.
actually,
Holy
also, most steakhouses, like proper steakhouses, have amazing mac and cheese as like one of the sides.
A little tidbit to end this on. I was reading this thing online where someone posted, yeah, I'm having a barbecue. If you guys want to come by, and someone posted, what meat are you serving? And they're like, well, you know, hot dogs and burgers. And the person responded, oh, you're not having a barbecue. You're having a smoke out.
Shut the fuck up.
Don't be one of those people that feels the need to actually, you know, like fucking Oscar in The Office. Like, don't just
People are trying to
correct
have
people.
a good time.
Just let people
That's
live.
insane.
Don't correct people. I hate being corrected and correcting.
If you're putting something on the barbecue, it's then been barbecued.
Simply.
Meaning you had a barbecue. Simply. You had a barbecue.
I feel like you're taking this out on me.
I'm it's anger, but it's not directed towards you. It's directed towards that
it's
person.
anger that's reminding me of a lot of things I don't like about you.
Well,
like-
guys.
I'm so sorry.
No, yeah,
that's gonna
I'm
piss
so
me
sorry.
off.
I'm
for a
still
little
gonna
bit.
talk about
bummed
this.
now. I'm a little
That's
bit
gonna
bummed.
piss me off for the next little bit. I'm gonna
But
be like,
it did just make me excited to go to Austin in August for RTX and have some fucking barbecue.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
baby. Well,
Are you guys all going to RTX? You should.
thank you to our special guest, Autumn, for
Oh,
coming on the
yeah.
podcast.
Thanks, Autumn.
Great to have you again. It's been
Happy.
so long.
Yeah.
I hope this wasn't horrible for you.
No, it was good.
It's so funny when, because you're over in the editing room all the time, but when you come in here, you like instantly enter back into SB7 mode.
I know.
And you like start fucking like,
You'll be like, work. Walks
Keep,
in the
like,
room.
twitching.
yeah, miss it.
But,
I miss it.
Also, thank you to our sponsors, Vincero, Quip, and Hims. Without you guys, we would be dead. Saying thank you for watching episode 42 of Beyond the Pine. We'll see you guys next week for another episode.
Peace off,
All
bitch.
love to the Bhagwan.
Available on iTunes and SoundCloud
And
and
soon
Spotify.
Spotify.
And also, don't forget our P.O. Box and the SP7 Twitter and also
And I'm almost at 100K on Instagram. Let me hit that
and
up.
the subreddit. So, bye-bye.
P.O. Box will be in the description. Bye, guys. Love you.
at 100K.
All
I was
planned.
gonna say that's the conspiracy theory
That's
thing next. It's like,
no,
did
they don't
did
think
both
they
collaborate
don't
and do
think
this on
that about
purpose?
this beef, but they do think that about the Meek Mill and Drake one.
It's just because Drake's his album's so close to coming out.
Yeah.
It just is like perfect timing, you know. He was able to do that diss track. So what did Infrared say exactly? I think it was mostly about Drake not writing his own songs.
Oh,